In this episode, you see Belagos forces march on one of the dwarven capitals that was taken by the orc. This is the first moment to take back their home, to take back the capital, to get a foothold in the mountains, to eventually make the long march into the Badlands to retake Carrick Peaks. Hello everyone and welcome back to Warhammer. In this episode, you will see Belagos army amass outside Carrick. I can't even pronounce that. Let's see, Carrick Azor. It is a capital that is ruled by one of the orc bands in this mountains, and we're hoping to take it today. Dawi have positioned their army on the battlefield, and now they make their move on the capital itself. I have amassed my forces in a position where one group of army will go to the left, and then there will be a group doing a frontal charge on the gate. I do have quite a good force here. Miners here are just making their frontal charge, really soaking up that ammo from the archers and the defenses themselves. But I'm not too worried. They'll make short work of this gate here pretty soon. Dwarves just getting slaughtered by archers right now. Look at that. We're starting the position here. I am going to order my miners that could throw TNT to throw TNT onto the walls. My crossbowmen have already made contact with their archers. Just going to add more dwarves to the fray, marching on their frontal gate here. Orcs wait ready for the dwarves to attack the wall. Goblins grouped together with some trolls on the other side of the gate here. Just kind of getting my bearings on what these guys are doing. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I'm dealing with a little bit of cold, but yeah, as you can see there, a little bit of fire on the top wall. Look at it, TNT toss here. Absolutely beautiful. Now we're starting to funnel the dwarves in here slowly. Kind of a blob going on here. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire with that TNT. Took out a few of our own. Really causing a lot of damage right now. I'm trying to push my units in, but they just don't seem to push the way I want them to. Goblins and orcs are counter-charging. That's where our units are slowly starting to flood in on top of the walls here. As we're getting really good positioning. Come on, brothers. Charge forward! As you see in the background, more orcs and goblins coming to the defense of the wall. As our army just floods into the gate here, through the gate here. Miners and our hammers make short work of that. There's a little bit of a counter charge from the orc army coming up. Trying my best to counter it with some of my own dwarves, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, here comes the... Oh, trolls tossing some of the brethren up in the air. Hate to see it, hate to see it. Axemen slowly making their way up at the wall. So they make hand-to-hand combat with some of the orc boys here. Taking in some of the combat here. My heroes finally making on the wall. Belagard joins the fray. Fighting alongside some of his dead relatives. Oh my gosh, just combat everywhere. Bloodshed everywhere. Orcs and dwarves and goblins alike. One of our heroes is just... And then I'm going to just cast some dwarf power here. Just to muster my forces so they can fight a little bit longer. Starting to look good on our side, guys. We're really starting to push them out here. Lots of their troops are routed. Look at this one. This one is totally sandwiched in between two of my troops. It's absolutely getting slaughtered. Goblins and orcs just trying their best to hold this place. Dawi are not giving up lightly. If they take back this citadel, they're able to have a foothold in the mountain, so they can charge forward to Carragate Peaks if they need to. However, I feel like after this siege, we will confederate with some of our brethren in the meantime. But for now, enjoy some of the combat.
Satisfy the rush! War of vengeance!
My crossbowmen charge in here. So I'm trying to take them to go melee mode. They have an axe and a shield, so they should be able to hold their own for a little bit, but not too much. Kind of a mistake on the computer's part, because I really did not. I don't remember ordering them to charge in like that, but we'll see how it goes. Orcs and goblins are taking multiple casualties, lots of units routing. Oh, and just some archer fire back and forth here. I'm going to try to flank them with some of my miners. This miner charge here. But it's looking like, guys, that we have victory. Huzzah, guys. Let's go. We're taking our first citadel. And the dwarves have their first foothold in the mountains. As the dwarves celebrate their first victory, they make repairs and occupy their once proud halls once again. Now they have a foothold in the mountains, and they have occupied a province, so we can start getting buffs and stuff from this area and really start mustering our forces. Just kind of looking over. We have quarrels now, so that would be useful. And we could do hand-to-hand combat, so that would be nice if in case they get into a bind, just like in the siege there. We saw some crossbowmen get ballsy and tried to run in, axes in hand, and they did get a little beat up. So just kind of looking at what I have for province buffs. I'm gonna go with some gold since our upkeep isn't the greatest, since we don't have Carragate Peaks. Just kind of looking at my options here. Just doing some upgrades, and then I'm just going to go into the next turn. So since the dwarves have driven out the more higher threatening war bands of orc in the area, they turn around and set to the coast to see what is going on with their neighboring empire friends. And it is looking like they are not doing so well. The vampiric coast looks like they're trying to take over the area. Just kind of looking at who's around here, who has control of what. I definitely want to try to save this human faction, but I feel like we're a little too late. Our little legs can't get there fast enough. But we could try our best at what we have when we get there. Might as well declare war against these abominations. And yeah, we declare our first war against a faction that is other than orc. Hopefully we could create some grudges from these guys, and then we can start getting some oath gold, and then eventually we'll get some good old machines down the road. I see some upgrades here. Ah, bloodshed. Perfect timing since we're about to go to war with these guys. Ooh. Be ready to be killed. That's why I'm in the underway. Charge, man. Yes. And there's a Skaven faction too that we can beat on. Perfect. Oh, and they're gonna just run away from me? Cowards. Just like what a Skaven would do.
Moving out.
You know what? I want to get out of this attrition area. If I could try to heal my troops as much as I can before we hit this combat, that would be perfect. Let's make some upgrades here, and then we're gonna go into the next turn. So, looks like the pirates of Saratosa are finding us in the mountain range here, and they're willing to throw down with us. So, let us meet them in open battlefield. Here is the army comps, and I'll see you in the open battlefield. As formations set up, battle commences, and the undead pirates charge against the ranks of the dwarves, but the dwarves will counteract to this charge as well. I'm just kind of ordering my miners to just kind of take the brunt of this charge here, really peppering them with that TNT, and then we'll send more of our elite troops right behind them. I have my crossbowmen close too, so they could just really start peppering them right when they get close enough. Moving my troops forward a little bit so they could get in position, and waiting for my crossbowmen to get there. And then the battle commences. Just kind of looking at an overview of the frontal charge here. And then here we go, the dwarves throw their TNT and really wipe out one of the pirate units at the front there. That's really going to weaken one of their lines there as more units push up. Let's just start ordering all my elite units to charge in now. And I am sorry, I paused the game and my wife I think came in at this point, so let me skip ahead for you guys. Alright, so now they're back. We have some crab cavalry. I've never seen something like this in Warhammer before. I haven't really fought the Saratosa faction in a while, so it's kind of cool to see that. It's just a line here. This guy's just getting murdered there. More dwarves in the background charging at pirates of the undead. Unholy pirates, take them out. Ooh, and there's someone on the right flank here. I'm just gonna send my heroes that are in the back that like to watch all the time. Jesus. Too bad our dwarves are really slow because they really chewed up our frontal line. Now we have some units of miners running away from the fight. It's just being decimated. And there's some grenades from some pirates there, taking out one of my crossbowmen units that absolutely hurt. Lots of dwarves going down right now. Lots of them. But there is still hope that they could win this battle. There is still hope. Taking some of the battle here. Our hero alone over here taking a whole battalion of troops by themselves. Belagar is just going to cast this magic of hardiness to bolster the morale of the troops as they continue fighting to the bitter end. And over on this left flank here, looks like we're doing okay holding it. Not letting them get behind us as we slowly clear their front line. At first, it looked like we were starting to lose the front line, but as more of our elite troops pushed up and the flanks were a little bit covered a little bit better, I feel like we pulled away from it. Some rallying troops in the background here. About to join back into the fray as more crabs start falling down. Man, imagine fighting one of those ugly things. The hero of their army is starting to retreat now as the left flank is starting to fall apart for them. And more warriors close down the gap. Looks like their faction is really ammo heavy. So, good thing we closed down the gap when we did. Otherwise, we would have lost more dwarves. As the rest of the crabs fall to the ground. Yep, it is looking like we have a victory once again. The sturdiness of the dwarves still hold to this day. Way to go, men. As the general falls. Or one of the general falls. As Cerato's armies crumble and the lines fall and they retreat back to the coast, Belegar's army rejoices in victory and retreat back to one of their keeps to lick their wounds and prepare for their next plan. We'll have to keep in mind of the undead mustering on the coast, the Skaven mustering in their pits along with them, and the orcs coming across the water in the Badlands. I think our plan is that we are going to bolster our defenses, maybe raise another army to fight the undead on this front, and then we will move our troops over to the Badlands, and then eventually pushing to Carrick 8 Peaks. But thanks guys so much for watching this episode and leaving the time out of your day to leave a like and subscribe. But as always, my friends, stay shiny. I'll see you in the next one.